and where you are calling from.
Hi, I'm Loretta calling from Detroit, Michigan area.
All right, Loretta from Michigan. Welcome, 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 guys. Welcome, 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 Loretta. Who else do we have?
Hi, my name is Yolanda. I'm from Virginia Beach.
Hey, Yolanda, how you doing? We got it. We got it right. We got it right. We got it right.
Yes.
I'm telling you. All right, welcome. Well, who else do we have on the call tonight?
We have Emily from New York.
Emily from New York. How you doing? Good to hear your voice. Good to hear you. Yes, ma'am. We're so happy that you're here tonight. Who else do we have? Tell us your name. We would love to hear your voice.
Jasmine from Michigan.
Say it again.
Jasmine from Michigan.
Man, Michigan is represented. What part of Michigan you from, Jasmine?
Flint.
Okay, that's where my wife is from. So you are good to go. All right. Welcome, Jasmine. Who else do we have?
Hi, it's Latoya Lewis from Baton Rouge.
Latoya from Baton Rouge. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome, sis. That's my sister, y'all. Welcome, Latoya. All right, who else do we have?
Hi, Carl. This is Lamika out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh man, it's getting ready to go down. Welcome, sis. How you doing? Good to see you.
Doing great, doing great.
All right, who else do we have on the call? Who else do we have? Represent, represent. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and get started, guys. I'm excited tonight because we have a phenomenal guest speaker. This young lady is no stranger to success. And me and my wife, Angela, we're so excited because tonight we are actually launching something very major in our local community and abroad, really bringing education in the financial realm to so many families tonight. And I'm honored, myself along with Lamika and Latoya, we are all here tonight to help families as much as we can. And we have the distinct honor of introducing our mentor, our business coach, Dr. Chyna Bethley. She has received an award from our former president, Barack Obama, because of her accomplishments in entrepreneurship and community empowerment. All right. So Dr. Chyna Bethley, another thing about this young lady, she actually earned her first $1 million in the middle of a full-blown recession economy. Okay, so back in 08, when everything was going crazy, Dr. Bethley made her first $1 million before she was 30. But one of the things that I really respect about Dr. Chyna, accomplishments are great, but her heart for people and her love for the Lord is so sincere. So guys, I really want to make sure tonight that you have your notebook, that you have your pen, that you have your pad, that if you're multitasking, if you could just go ahead and put the babies to sleep or take about 20, 25, 35 minutes to really bring your attention in tonight as we introduce our global ambassador, keynote speaker, author, business coach, mom, wife, friend, Dr. Bethley. We appreciate you for being here tonight. And guys, if you don't mind, please help me celebrate and welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Chyna Bethley.
Hey, Pastor Carl, how are you? How are you?
Doing great.
Hold on 1 second. Perfect. We should be good now. Thank you so much for having me, Pastor Carl. How are you doing there in that beautiful brand new home?
Hey,
First Lady Angela.
We're doing great. You know, I'm just so excited about the mission that I know God is giving you, you know, to really impact nations. It's been a great journey. It's been a phenomenal experience. And I appreciate you for your leadership, your guidance, and your mentorship. So for you to take time to do our grand opening, myself, Chairman Angela, Lamika, Latoya, like, it's greatly appreciated. So thank you, Dr.
I love it. Chairman Angela, that just has a nice ring to it right there. I definitely know you guys are doing chairman work because your heart for people is huge and you're just making such an incredible impact, just helping so many people. And so I just want to say thank you so much again for just seeing the vision and having the courage that it takes very early on before it became popular. I think Forex is starting to trend a little bit. I don't know if people are just reaching out and they're ready to get started. You know? It's starting to trend.
I had a phone call the other day, and the gentleman said, he said, I already know about Forex. I'm interested. Like, what do I need to do? I'm like, wow. So it's really becoming a trend. Yes, ma'am.
Wow. And that's amazing. It's amazing that anybody who saw the vision early on really helped to pave the way. Anybody, I believe, that got in, even right as before COVID, I think COVID happening and the world quieting down a little bit and having a little bit more time to look at their financial reality caused us to be very attractive to the masses of people because nothing slowed down for us. Maybe we're not able to travel as much as we normally would travel, but we're still in the trenches doing the same thing. We were already leveraging technology, doing Zoom presentations. We were already, you know, on their phones and their computer screens all over the world via social media, and our message has been so consistent. So Carl, once again, you've been a huge voice inside of this space from the very beginning, from the very onset. And look at the tremendous blessing. You know, you guys are now in your brand new home, you know, moved to a whole nother state. You're in Florida now, right?
Yes.
Wow, that's just amazing. So I'm just godly proud of what you and your whole organization are doing and how you're just developing, building. Even with Angela, I've seen her grow and blossom in such an incredible way. She's an amazing student to the game and continuing to learn and continuing to pour. I just, in fact, had a conversation with a young lady that's not even in you guys' group, but she was talking about Angela's training style and how she was able to really connect some of those people that are not in that Gen Z millennial group, you know, that still wants to trade. You know, this is for baby boomers too. And she was saying that Angela broke it down in such a simplistic way that they're able to really grasp. So I really just commend you guys for the work that you're doing inside of this space to be connected to the whole overall mission to just make impact on nations and generations. And I know Lamika is out there, Latoya is out there. So many people are just doing a big thing inside of this space. So let's get into the presentation. Are we going to share the presentation tonight? You want to share my slides?
Yes, ma'am. You can share your slide.
Okay, perfect. Let's go into now. What slides am I sharing?
The one for Rich. That's fine.
Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go into a little bit about who we are and what we do inside of this space and why you would want to be connected. So I guess you have to kind of pull it up. I see it at the bottom, but I think
Angela helped me back here in the back.
I know, right? That's the beautiful thing about it. Listen, if there's any couples out there, just know that you can have a dynamic husband and wife team. Angela and Carl does an amazing job. My husband and I, Logic Mix, does an amazing job. Ben and Jewel, you know, got Ben on board now. There's so many couples that are doing great things in this space. So let's get into who we are here inside of this Rich University community. You see Drip Nation here because they're a part of our amazing family here, doing a phenomenal job globally as well. And our mission is very simple: to impact nations and generations around the world. And we have a very simple goal to reach 1 million families. I'm the founder of Rich University, and we're just excited to allow you to be a part of this space because of your relationship. Somebody reached out to you, called you. Maybe you're watching it on Facebook or YouTube, and you can share this information wherever you are because we want to get it out. And so we're based on relationships, results, and residual. The results that we're experiencing is amazing. Today was incredible, Carl. All those rich alerts coming out. Tokyo, Chyna came back to back. Day Club had just ended. And so results are important to us in our community, and we want to help you to get results in your trading experience. And we'll talk about the residual component as well. Now, what do we do specifically? We provide to you an elite level of education and information. And what I know is that most people fall in that 75% category of public education and information. That means that you're probably getting your education and information, or the education and information that you've acquired thus far probably come from the public sector that's usually free for all. And the challenge with that is, there's nothing wrong with it. I went to public school most of my life. I got a lot of public education from people who also went to public schools. And the challenge is that education and information is usually free for all for a reason. It usually lands you on the left side of money. So you're looking at this quadrant to the left, and it breaks down the 4 ways that money is generated. You have the 95% of the world's population that's on the left side of money. Okay, that's fighting over 5% of the world's wealth. So these are people that are employees and people that are self-employed. This is because our educational system teaches us to be employees. Would you agree? Would you agree that you go to high school, right? And while you're in high school, probably even middle school, they're asking you, what do you want to be? What profession you want to be? Nothing wrong with that. But they're guiding you and grooming you to actually go to college, right? Go to college so that you can get a what? A degree, so that you can get a what? A job. So our educational system guides us to the majority where people are that are getting jobs, trading their time for money. Now, I'm not here to beat anybody over the head about having a job, because I know because of the education, you are taught that this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to trade your time for money. But I want to ask you a question. What if there was another way? What if there was another way that you did not have to trade in your time for money? Because here's the thing, at some point you're going to run out of time. And if your money is connected to your time, then you for sure going to run out of money. Some people are actually in a position right now where they did everything that the schools told them to do. They went to school, they got a good education, they went to college, they got a good degree, they got a lot of student loan debt with it a lot of times. But some of them have that degree and they're not even working in those fields. So what that means is, let's go to the second category on the right side. When you look at the public, 75% free for all, then you look at the private. So now you went from the public to the private. That means you paid for that education, but there was no guarantees. You paid for that degree. Whether you got a student loan or you paid out of pocket, hopefully you got a scholarship. But if you didn't, you paid for education that did not give you any guarantees. There was no guarantee that when you got that bachelor's degree, that master's degree, that you were going to make a certain amount of money or work in a certain field. In fact, things are changing so fast right now, Pastor Carl, at the speed of thought, that there's no guarantee that that field is going to even be in existence when you finish school for the degree you went for. So the 22% of the world still don't have guarantees, right? So the people who become self-employed, your doctors, your lawyers, your cosmetologists, your lawn service providers. Now, who would have known that all four of those people would have been in the same category? Those are people who are self-employed. They exchange their time for money, just like the ones that are employees, but they get to control a little bit more. They get to be the boss instead of having a boss, right? So if you had an opportunity to move to this quadrant, congratulations, because you're moving up, right? Now you are self-employed, which means that usually you don't have a boss telling you what time to go to work. You set your own schedule. The challenge with this category is that these people, because I can tell you I was in this category most of my adult life. Well, at one point I could say it. I don't think I could say it anymore. But anyway, I did hair for quite some time. And if I didn't show up to do that client's hair, I didn't get paid, right? And so this allows you now to go from the left side of money to the right side of money. Well, who's on the right side of money? Your business owners are. Now, here's the difference. Your business owners make up top 4% of the world. On the right side of money, you got 5% of the world's population that's living in an abundance of 95% of the world's wealth. Why? Because instead of them working for a system like the employees, business owners have systems that work for them. Instead of the investors working for money like those that are self-employed, the investors have money that's working for them. And over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can be a part of the elite that have education and information of the elite. Education and information that's usually passed down through the bloodline. No school is going to teach you this besides Rich University. Nowhere you're going to go and have this conversation sitting at a table. This is information and education that's going to really, really help you to really win with our community. So what do we offer? Mentorship, private communities that you get to be a part of, learning from like-minded people. We have academies like our Forex Academy, our Cryptocurrency Academy, our Binary Options Academy. We even have academies to teach you how to have an online business. We also provide to you community activities like Tokyo, Chyna, our day club and our nightclub that gives you a hands-on experience trading inside of a community in real time with professionals that's been trading for a while, as well as our trading plan in Tokyo, Chyna. That's just absolutely amazing. Now, what are we talking about? We're talking about giving you access to the Forex market. Now, what is Forex again? It's an abbreviation for foreign exchange. The 4 is for foreign and the X is for exchange. It's simply the buying and selling of currencies that allows you to buy and sell currency pairs without leaving your home. So, for example, if you decided to take a vacation and you went to Mexico, one of the first things that you would have to do if you're in the United States is exchange the US dollar for the Mexican peso. If you went to Europe, one of the first things you have to do is exchange the US dollar for the euro or the Great British pound. If somebody came to the United States from Mexico, I don't care how close it is, they can go into a gas station, a restaurant. They're not going to be able to spend those pesos because we don't take pesos here. They could go into a Mexican restaurant in the United States of America and they're still not going to take their pesos. Would you agree? Somebody could come from Canada, as close as we are. They can go from Canada to New York. New York is not accepting their Canadian dollar. Why? Because they have to exchange the Canadian dollar for the US dollar to buy goods and services. Would you agree? Well, now you can do this from the comfort of your home, from your cell phone. This is the largest financial market in the world. It's $6.7 trillion a day move through this market every single day. The beautiful thing is that you don't have to have any pesos, any Japanese yen, any Canadian dollars to trade inside the market. It's a global market, the most liquid market in the world that operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. And all you need is a cell phone and internet. Now, who's trading inside of this market? Your central banks, your high net worth individuals, your hedge funds. In fact, you're trading inside the market, but you're not benefiting from it. What do you mean? Well, if you've ever made a purchase from one of the websites like Amazon or Alibaba, you actually are making purchases sometimes for products from another country. And when you make that purchase, there's an exchange rate connected to it that you may have to pay. In fact, anytime you put your money in the bank, whether you know it or not, your bank is trading your money for you. And it gives you 0.01% at the end of the year. Now we're putting you in the driver's seat to be able to trade yourself inside of the market. So here's our partner company. I'm super excited about this amazing company. I Am Mastery Academy. Guys, this company changed the game. You see me here alongside the CEO of that company, Mr. Christopher Terry, my personal mentor, who I've been blessed to really glean from and gain a lot of knowledge and insight from, alongside his beautiful wife, Isis Delatorre, as well as my husband, Mr. Logic Mix. So Mr. Christopher Terry, the CEO of I Am Mastery Academy, which is, by the way, the #1 Forex and cryptocurrency educational platform in the world. This is a man who has 30 years of experience. 30. So yes, Forex may be trending right now, but he's been in the game for 30 years. People will literally spend $10,000 for a weekend session just to glean and learn from him. He decided to leverage his time by developing multi-million-dollar banking software to make it available and accessible for the masses of people who could not afford to spend $10,000 for a weekend session. This company was founded back in 2013. Currently, we're operating in 120 countries around the world, and we're totally debt-free. So what you're looking at on your screen now is all of the academies that you gain access to when you partner with Pastor Carl, First Lady Angela, Lamika, Latoya. Here today, you got the Foreign Exchange Academy, High Frequency Academy, Digital Currency Academy, and the IBO Academy that will teach you how to really build a business. Now, in addition to that, you gain access to our private communities. In fact, all of these little pictures on the background, I don't know if you guys can see this, but those are photographs of the different members in our community, because we're big on a lot of things. What is that? Mentorship, support, engagement, live events, even online events like you're watching right now. You gain the support of the community even when you decide to have a grand opening and launch a business, as well as recognition, right? So here's Mr. Logic Mix, my husband, the founder of the Nightclub. Now we have the Nightclub and the Day Club. Well, what the heck is this? Well, here's what we say. We get tipsy in the nightclub, not tipsy. It's a we thing, not a me thing. So 8 times a week, my husband, who is a master trader, is on live in real time with hundreds of people from all over the world. It is pandemonium, I'll be honest. The music is playing, the vibe is right, and you're on getting live mentorship and mindset training. Because if you know anything about investing or trading or developing wealth, I promise you it's 10% skill and 90% mindset. And so we always want to make sure that you're in a proper mind space to develop and begin to accumulate wealth. You also have live trading that's happening live inside of the market, live trading sessions. So what that means is, even if you're new, it's okay. If you get onto the day club or the nightclub, we're looking at the market. He's looking at the market. Let me not say we, because I ain't got nothing to do with this part. He's looking at the market in real time and saying, you know, this looks like a good setup, you know, whether you should get in or out. And as you begin to grow and develop, if you see something in the market, guess what? On the day club and the nightclub, you have a voice to say, wait a minute, I think I see a buy or a sale, and you can get in. We do it on the weekends as well as with crypto and high frequency. So that's just an amazing community activity that you have access to. Now we have Tokyo, Chyna as well. Tokyo, Chyna is sweeping the nation. It's becoming so popular all over the world. People are talking about Tokyo, Chyna. Why? Because it allows you, the busy professional, the mom on the go, the dad that's on the go, the student, the pastor, to still be able to participate in growing your account. If you have 15 to 20 minutes a day, you can absolutely grow a significant account that's going to be life-changing. So one trade a night, well, one trade a day, at any time it could come. We used to do it at night. Now it's at any time. In fact, we did Tokyo, Chyna today twice, right? We did it back to back. 600 pips people were able to get inside of the market. So 3 to 4 times a week, you're going to get Tokyo, Chyna. It's a 300 pip move. That's an average about 1,200 pips a week. It's an exclusive concept that was developed inside of Rich University by Tokyo Pips and myself, hence the name being Tokyo, Chyna. Now, what does it take to get started? Very simple. Just choose your package. Choose where you want to get started at and begin to invest into your financial future today for the cost of a cup of coffee. $234 one time gives you access to either one of our academies individually, Forex, high frequency, or the Digital Currency Academy, which is your Bitcoin. You're hearing a lot of people talk about Bitcoin. You need to know about these things. We got a government right now talking about going into a cashless society with a digital dollar. You don't want to be on the back end of that. Why are they going into a direction that most people don't even know about? This is the time now to get at the forefront of this. So you get to choose which one of these packages make the most sense for you to get started with, or you can choose the whole suite and get the elite package that has the Forex Academy, High Frequency Academy, and the Digital Currency Academy, right? And so you pay $234 one time for the individual ones, $334 one time, $324 one time for the full suite of all the academies, and $174 a month. But wait, we give you a scholarship. We give you access to a scholarship. So if you know you're ready right now to go, $234, you're in. You know you need to make your money grow for you. You know you need to say yes to Forex. You know you need to be a part of a wealth community that's having wealthy conversations so that your money can start working for you and you can start working for your money. But you're thinking to yourself, I don't know about the $174 a month. Well, we offer you a scholarship that allows your monthly subscription to be waived when you simply refer 2 people. So remember at the beginning of the presentation, I talked a little bit about our mission. If you are mission driven, right? You come into the community, you see you get amazing support from Carl, amazing support from Angela, amazing support from Lamika, and all of the amazing family members here, then you want to share this with other people to say, listen, I'm learning a skill. You don't have to make $1 million before you tell anybody. You don't have to make $10,000 a day before you start to share this with other people. You can simply say, listen, I decided to get in the driver's seat of my financial future and I'm developing a skill. When you do that with our help, you will actually get your subscription waived. So now you can learn how to trade basically for free. Now, for those of you who really want to be a part of our community and our mission, that's mission driven, not money driven. Why? Those that are money driven, you can sit at home and make money all day long on your phone, and it don't have to be nobody's business. You can sit home with your phone in your pajamas and get paid. But those of you that are mission driven, it's going to be really hard to keep this to yourself. When you think about that wife and that mom that just got laid off, who doesn't know where her next meal is going to come from, it's going to really be hard for you to have access to a great community that's teaching you a skill set, that's allowing you to become independent of the system and develop generational wealth and not tell anybody. And then you can be a part of us impacting nations and generations. But guess what? We want to reward you when you do so. So if you refer, learn, and earn, every time you refer someone to our community, for those of you that want to build a business online, some of you are seeing this, it's everywhere. People are searching for ways that they can make more money online. Why not leverage what you're learning to offer it to other people? It's already trending. Why not jump in and benefit from what we've already been able to build and develop? Refer, learn, and earn. Earn $25 to $50 every time you refer someone. But guess what? There's even more. Start your home-based business today and become a digital entrepreneur and start to build that residual income that we talked about. Yes, that's when you start to get paid in your sleep, get paid over and over again for something that you did one time. So here's the way this works. You become a Platinum 150 in our company very simply. When you help 3 families, right? 3 families to just take a part of this amazing opportunity, the company is actually going to pay you $150 a month just because you shared it with a few people. You get the upfront bonus, but you also get $150 a month in residual income. That is amazing. Now you're covering listen, that's when your phone really becomes a smartphone. When your phone starts to make money for you and it pays all of your bills opposed to you paying the bills, now you have a smartphone. If all of those apps you got on your phone is not making you no money, you got the wrong apps, and we want to give you the money app. So when you share the money app with other people, then you actually begin to move up in an additional stream of income. When you share this information and grow your team to 12, now you're making $600 additional a month. Guys, $600 a month is coming in because you decided to use your phone to talk to some people and say, hey, hop on this Facebook page. I'm on a webinar with this guy, Carl, and this information is really amazing. You should hear it. That one conversation, because it blessed that family, we want to bless you, right? So now you're making $600 a month. When you have a team of 30, you become what we call a platinum 1,000, and you are making $1,000 a month. But guess what? We pay you out every single week. When you become a platinum 2,000, you are making $2,000 a month for a team of 75. Listen, we don't expect that you're going to go out and 75 people are going to say yes. We know that it's going to be a process. But because of duplication, you're not doing it by yourself. So when you get a team of 75, it's because the team of 12 that you got, they're sharing it with people too. They want to get to platinum 600 like you. And now you're at platinum 1,000 because you continue to help to impact nations and generations. A team of 225, $5,000 a month. Guess what? You're making the kind of money that people make when they go to school and they get a degree and they get a bunch of student loan debt. They get a bachelor's, sometimes a master's degree that makes $60,000. Well, guess what? At platinum 5,000, just residually, not our bonuses, not the trading money, you're making $60,000 a month. In fact, when you become a chairman in this company, it is an amazing accomplishment. That is the position that Pastor Carl and First Lady Angela are a sneeze away from. Did you hear what I just said? Because they decided to get in and have courage. They are a sneeze away from $10,000 residual income a month. Here's the way this works. The more people you help inside of this community, the more you're rewarded. That's it. This is a business about helping people, right? So I know First Lady Angela, she's tearing up that Forex market. Okay, let me tell you something right now. She is in those charts, she is training, and she's getting paid on her phone. This ain't got nothing to do with this money. That's a whole separate bag. Somebody said that's a separate bag. That's a separate bag, right? Carl, when he takes those rich alerts, because he's always on the run, so he might not be on the charts as much, but he gonna copy and paste those alerts into his phone. He gonna get him some Tokyo Chyna sauce, right? And when he does that, guess what? That's a whole nother bag. But when they get to $10,000 a month, you are talking about residual income. Why leave any money on the table? Guess what? The compensation plan gets a lot bigger than that. A team of 1,250, you're making $25,000 a month. A team of 2,500, you're making $50,000 a month. A team of 5,000, you're making $100,000 a month. That's the position my husband and I are a sneeze away from. Could you believe that me saying yes to Forex and not being selfish and being willing to share with other people would open up such amazing doors? Not just doors for my family to win, but doors for families like Carl and Angela to win, for LaToya to win, for Lamika to win, for Dalen to win, for Jaymon to win, for Latasha to win. So many people are now saying yes to Forex and are winning inside of this space. Guess what? The compensation plan gets a lot bigger, but I believe those numbers were already too big for you to retain. We're going to just stop right there. Here's what I know. We said yes to Forex, and you should too. I want to welcome you to the family, welcome you inside of this amazing, amazing community. Carl and Angela, once again, phenomenal leaders that are doing some really, really big things. And we're just excited for your yes to Forex. So Pastor Carl, I'm going to pass it back over to you. I'm excited for your grand opening inside of the Orlando, Florida area. I know you did this in Virginia. Now you're taking it to Florida and around the world to give so many more people an opportunity to be a part of the Drip family. So I'm super duper excited. Congratulations. Let's go. Let's go. It's winning season. I'll turn it back over to you.
Wow. Guys, go ahead and put some 777s in the chat for Dr. Chyna. Dr. Chyna, I know that we're streaming. We're on YouTube. I think we're on Instagram, Facebook. Angela got me hooked up. I just know I'm everywhere. Listen, that's all I need to know. But, I just want to say to our audience that's listening that may not be on the Zoom cloud meeting ID that I really believe in my heart that we need to seize this opportunity in the life of the opportunity. I was actually on the phone with someone the other day, Dr. Chyna. We were talking about how brokers are going to change eventually their minimum to be a part of this industry.
Absolutely.
You know, we're talking about you can open up an account in the market with $50 right now.
That's right.
So in 5 years, or even by the end of this year, we don't know when a broker may say, well, your minimum is XYZ thousands.
Correct.
Cut more people out. Could you talk about that? I mean, this is, I believe we need to take advantage of this.
No, absolutely. Here's the reality of it. We cannot, first of all, this is not something that's new. Forex has been around for centuries. The question that you need to ask yourself is, why didn't I know about it before? And it goes back to that slide where we talk about the public, private, and elite level of education and information. If you are not a part of the right communities, the right circles, then information like this won't come to you. In fact, some of you are hearing about Forex for the first time. This is not something that's new. And so the reality of it is, finally, we got a seat at the table. Finally, we got access into the space. Finally, we're inside of the room. This is not something that anybody could afford to walk away from. We are going into a time where we're going into a paperless society. We're going into where people are going to the digital dollar. They're talking about brokers will see value in increasing the minimum. Why? Because they can make more money. They can make more, but they don't have to open up the door for the masses. Why? Because they're beginning to widen that gap of the lower class and the upper class. The middle class is beginning to really dwindle away. Either you're going to be on this side or that side. And now is the time to simply make what I believe is one of the best financial decisions that you can make, and to join a wealth community where your conversation is different. If your money is not working for you right now, and you're still working for money, then that means that your life and your lifestyle is based on whether or not you have a job, whether or not you have a client, and whether or not the industry exists. How many companies and corporations are shutting down right now that we thought would always be around? We just had an article come in. They're talking about airlines not getting back, really going into 2023. How many companies and businesses are going to be out of business because of that? How many companies are shutting down because of a 6-month pandemic? And we're still thriving. Those are clues, y'all. You're looking at wealth clues right there that you need to do something differently. Now is the time to position yourself while you could afford $234, because there's nobody on this call right here that's in North America that cannot afford $234. I can tell you right now. We went to the mall and saw the malls were packed. People have unemployment. They don't realize that's about to run out. Hopefully they extend it to the December 31st. But if they don't, what's the plan? You have some people that have some other things that they're getting into that they don't even realize is not legal, that they're putting their name on because their back is against the wall and they're desperate. I've gotten so many calls about gifting programs, and I say, listen, here's the reality. I'm a professional, and I get that you don't understand the difference. I get that you know that I'm a part of a referral-based industry where we build global distribution lines, and you assume that it's the same thing, but it's not. We offer a product and a service. We're more compatible to a Harvard University than we are a gifting program that doesn't have a product that you put your name and reputation on a line for, and then as soon as somebody don't get their money, it's a problem. That's not the way this thing works. This is network marketing, and it allows you to offer a service and products to people that bring value to their life. If they never tell a soul, you got something for your money. Gifting programs, Susus, and I don't know if I'm supposed to be talking about this on the call, but I just want to give them some insight as a global ambassador to the United Nations. They are illegal. I had a young lady to tell me, well, I have an attorney that's a part of it. I bet you got a lot of type of people that's a part of it. Why? Because they don't have cases coming in like they did. You know, they're not taking clients the way they did. Everybody back is against the wall for money. But am I going to put myself in a position to damage detrimentally my reputation because of that, when opportunities like this that are legal, that, listen, we're topping the charts. We're topping the charts right now as the #1 Forex and cryptocurrency educational platform in the world. We're topping the charts. Magazines and articles are being written up all the time about this. You don't want to detriment your reputation. So with that being said, Pastor Carl, as it relates to urgency, first of all, you guys only have a few spots available. I know with the people that you're working with. If you want direct mentorship and access to what we have going on, you got to move quickly. And then by having first movers advantage, you benefit from everyone else that's going to make a decision, because they're going to see this replay tomorrow, right? They're going to see this on YouTube tomorrow. They're going to see this on somebody's watch party tomorrow. But guess what? Because you locked your spot, you now benefit from those that make a decision after you. And that's the way this works right here. We're simply teaching you how to develop a skill set that no one can ever take away from you, with multi-million-dollar product that you actually have access to that works to help you to make money. So now is the time, Pastor Carl.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dr. Chyna, thank you so much for this amazing launch call. I know Lamika and Latoya, I know you guys are excited.
Hey, Latoya.
Hey, would you guys mind sharing your Forex testimony? What has Forex done for you, Lamika and Latoya?
Hi, this is Latoya.
Hey, Latrain Wreck.
We're excited. Go, Mika, you got it. Go for it.
All right. Hi, Dr. Chyna. Hi, Carlo. And yes, we do appreciate everybody's time. I'm gonna tell you, this has been a life-changing experience for me. It's given me knowledge in a world I never knew existed. I was one of those people, never heard of it, didn't know it existed. And now in this community, I will say yes every single second of the day. This has helped me on a lot of levels, not just knowledge and support, but financially for my family. We fired a boss in our household. We have 2 other businesses that are fully funded from Forex, and now we're tipping into real estate. None of that would be possible without this community. And so Dr. Chyna, Carl, and I definitely appreciate the acceptance into this community. And I'm thoroughly excited. And here I am again saying yes again. Thank you both.
Absolutely, absolutely. So Latoya, I know that you work in the banking industry for Chase Bank. And would you mind just sharing your experience with Forex and your usage of the actual harmonic scanner software?
Of course, of course, of course. Hi, and thank you again, Dr. Chyna, as well as you, Carl. So for me, the Forex industry was literally in my hands and had no idea, like most of you, had no idea what I was looking at, had no idea outside of, someone comes in the bank, says, oh, I'm going out of the country, helping them exchange. Well, I was looking into stocks like most of us we were privy to, we were aware of. When COVID-19 happened, I was invited to the call. First thing I saw was the harmonic scanner, and I lit up. I was entirely shocked because this is an instrument that I use with my team, including my financial advisor, to help others prepare for their future, prepare for their retirement. And I'm like, how did we even get a piece of this? How did we even get a piece of this? And to say $234 a month, I didn't even need to finish the call, to be honest with you. I was like, okay, look, I'm good to go. I'm ready to enroll. And then I saw the 10% growth compound plan, and I thought, okay, this is golden. Being in the industry that I'm in, of course, I know that the interest rates are extremely low. Gosh, 0.10 for a savings account annually, guys, annually, with the ability to grow your account 10% daily. That is apples to oranges. It is unbelievable, unbelievable. And I'm telling you this because I'm doing it. So it took me 2 minutes to sign up after, and I was profiting ever since. And I can tell you, I've started on April 14th, and I truly understand past profits doesn't predict future incomes. However, for me, I've literally replaced my income.
Wow.
I've literally replaced my income. My highest day was 4,200, a little over 4,200. And this is me still working all day. This is me still coming home to take care of 8-year-old twins and a 5-year-old, still being a wife, still living. And yes, I am taking advantage of that Tokyo China sauce. So understand that is golden. I will not go to sleep without it. We don't move. My house does not function until I put Tokyo China in. So understand, like, to take advantage of this particular type of industry, anytime that I get my hands on something golden, because my goals were to align with, we're talking about empowerment, financial freedom, not just for myself. That's why I'm in the industry that I'm in, not just for myself, but for others. So I definitely took advantage of it and told and continue to tell as many people as I can. So thank you again, both of you. Thank you. If it weren't for you, I know I wouldn't be here.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Absolutely incredible. So guys, what you need to do next, whoever invited you to tonight's webinar, guys, get back in contact with them tonight. Go ahead and choose the packet that you want to get started with. And guys, you're going to have complete access to a community, to I mean, a culture where you're going to get the support that you need. And I'm just excited. So Dr. Chyna, again, thank you for doing this call for us tonight. Guys, get back with the person that referred you, and we will see you at the top, because the bottom is way too small.
Thank
God bless
you, Carl. God bless.
Have a great evening, and God bless. All right. Let's see. Where did Chyna go? Where she go?